What's up everybody, it's Supersmallchibiwolf and today I'm going to be doing top 10 Tsundere Waifus. Now, this is like one of my favorite lists that I have been thinking about recently. Long story short, if I was going to pick, like, I enjoy, thinking about stuff and uh, just many things. So, today I'm going to be doing top 10 Tsundere Waifus. Now, let me just say this out the way, a few things before getting out the way. Last year I made the top 10 Tsunderes, so this year I'm doing top 10 Tsundere waifus. Makes sense. This list is based on many things from personality, story, and more. Also, the top 3 are so good and in ways really debatable, but then I broke it down. Look, this list took a while. Wait, but the the top threes, man. So it was top fives that was really debatable, but then I really thought about it and was like, you know what? It's the top threes. hmm that's a strong debate to go on. So with that being that, and all the information there, and plus I'm going to talk about here and there, separate and go into detail why this one I feel is more superior. Now, in my opinion, you know, I love all these, characters, and the animes and all of that stuff, I think it's pretty cool. Overall, I enjoyed them, and I'll be probably putting a thing in the side of the video here. Check them out. So with that being there, let's get into this. Now, number 10, how he sees me. Yep. Now, wow. There we go. In my opinion, I enjoyed how she's me. She is one of the greatest slice of life anime characters. Probably my favorite in the female way. Talking about the female characters. And she's pretty cool. I think a lot of times, also, like I said, I was basing this list off of a story, personality, and other traits. Like, not just look, you know. So, in my opinion, I think it's pretty cool how he sees me as serious. I enjoy the Yuki Nagato anime, like talking about all three of them, like the melancholy of how he sees me, the disappearance of how he sees me, which is the movie, and then the disappearance of Yuki Nagato, which is a spin-off series. I enjoyed the Yuki one because it was like a something all new and like different and really interesting and cool. So, seeing how she was in that one and seeing how she's a, really cool Tsundere and the other two, it's like different things going on, And in my opinion, I say she's, really up there. Number 10, a strong 10. Really cool. Next character, number 9, I would say is Asuka. Now, I think Asuka's cool. Look, I love mecha animes. Mecha animes are really amazing, and they really just, I love them. And Asuka, now, for Tsundere, because the, best girl in Evangelion is debatable. I'll make that list maybe one day, but, Asuka's really cool. Okay, for Tsundere, she's definitely way better in my opinion than many new characters in anime. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cool characters nowadays in anime, but I still think Asuka's really, really cool and probably beats a lot of them. She's the original. Yeah, because what was it? When it comes to like really old Tsunderes, like classics and from all the way back then, I remember like characters like Asuka. Videl was up there. Bulma was also Tsundere, Dragon Ball, and other animes, which I will get into other characters in this list. So, Asuka, she's definitely the best Tsundere in mecha anime. Nice. So, yeah, and she has a cool design. Pretty cool. Next character, I would say, is Maka from Soul Eater. I was thinking about it. I was like, while making this list, I was like, let's see not just the animes, but how effective are they? So I was like, Asuka's pretty cool. who's similar to her and this and that. And I was like, Maka's pretty cool as well. So number 8 is Maka. Maka is really cool. I enjoy her whole relationship with, like what was it, Soul, and how she affects everyone around her, and just overall, I think she is a pretty cool character. Number 7. Now 7 and 8, I was kind of like, but then I remembered something. Marmalade Boy Beaky. Beaky for Marmalade Boy, Marmalade Boy is number 7. I personally enjoy the storyline and how her character, her friends, and how she interacts with the world around her, and overall the story arcs relating to her and you. So yeah, and I think, to be honest, now this may be really debatable, but I think as a tsundere, Miki had more positive effects than what was it, Oscar, and how did he, and also I was kind of also thinking, as a tsundere, what else is there? Like what else can separate one character from the other? Because if you have just two tsunderes, it's just two tsunderes. You know what I mean? At that point, just make everyone tie. But in my opinion, seeing Marmalade Boy and how they are, I think Miki had enough to. She has proven herself enough to outdo characters like Oscar, in my opinion. Now, next character is Winry from Full Metal Alchemist. Now, look, I love Winry. Winry's really cool. Winry's a just overall. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There we go. Now, in my opinion, look, Miki's really great and amazing. She's funny, comedic, and overall great story. Winry is that and a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, and plus to top it all off, she's like this cool tomboy like character who is there to help Edward with his metal arm and his parts, and all that stuff. She's really intelligent, really interested, and overall has a great story. I like how she's used so much within the anime, and a lot of times, me, I haven't watched a lot of Brotherhood. I didn't from beginning to end, but from the original and the movie, I could tell I just love it, And I remember seeing somewhat of the manga, and just, she's one of my favorite characters in all of anime, Winry. And yeah, really cool. Oh, next. Now, I was thinking a lot. I was like, you know what? Winry, pretty nice. But then I remembered one other character. Next character, number 5, is Reihino from Sailor Moon. Now, if I make another list, now let me just get this out of the way. Me, I plan to do other lists within this year, I enjoy this type of style of videos. And, wanted to bring it back. And, just because I say this Tsundere Waifu is better than the other one, maybe another list says, well, this character, due to it being a, say, random thing, this is a funny character known for this, so maybe this character is from name the number on this list, number 1 in another list. You know what I mean? So this is specifically just Tsundere, because I have been asked and talked with someone who, when we were talking about the Tsundere list before I actually made, yeah, we actually had a good conversation. Pretty cool person, and I explained it that way. So just wanted to explain it within this video. So, next character is Reihino. Now, Reihino from Sailor Moon, I think she's pretty cool. Now, let me just say this. Number 5 and 4 is close, and let me just say, I'm going to say we're not getting number 4, but Reihino, in my opinion, she's really cool. I enjoy her, what was it, story, what was it, of being, like this, I believe she was like a priestess or like a nun in a shrine or something like that. A shrine maiden, yes, that's what she was, a shrine maiden. But besides all of that stuff, I enjoy that. Okay, one thing that I really like is when a character could get into detail about themselves, about their life, and it's like long running animes, like say 200 episodes, like Sailor Moon is the original, which I watched. And I enjoy how like they take her and then give more of a story and more personality. See, like we see more of her. For example, Ray and Yuichiro moments were really cool. I enjoyed that kind of back and forth with him. I enjoyed the moments where they were what was it, her and her uncle, and how he was like this little provocateur here and there, but then she was there to kind of be like, hey, chill the hell down. And then he was there to kind of be like, hey, that's some was certain moments when she was, I remember doing some stuff. I think one time she was stealing a dress kimono that he rents out to people, and she was going to try to what was it, compete in a contest against Usagi and other people. So that's one of a few moments that I remembered from it. And overall, I would say comparing like Ray and number four, I was which is, let me just say, number four is Aika from Tenchi Muyo. Aika. Now, in my opinion, this was the mindset. Now, while Ray's story with Yuichiro is cool and overall great, for Aika, man, I enjoyed her story with Tenchi better. I think it was more comedic, it was more creative, more overall, more time spent, more development going on. It was more, what was it, with Ryoko coming in, mixing all three of them, kind of having their little comedic moments and debates. Overall, made me think, you know what? I love this way better than, most of the recent animes that I enjoyed recently, like the character and character, debating and going at it here and there in rivalry. And I was like, you know, it's pretty cool. And so, yeah, I think while Ray has this really great storyline and personal life, I personally enjoy number four, which is Aika. I think that's how you pronounce it. I forgot. It's been a while since I watched Tenchi Muyo. Ayeka. I think it's pronounced Aika or Aika. But overall, she's a pretty cool princess from space, and overall, really great. I enjoyed her story with Tenchi and everyone else, and I also like that. What was that? I remember that one time. She tends to. No, that was Tenchi's. When the what was it? Kyo? No, not Kyo. Woko, that little thing, Woko, turns into like a spaceship and shit. And then, overall cool. So yeah, number four is Aika from Tenchi Muyo. Now number three, number four, three, two, and one. That was kind of debatable, but number 3 to 1, that was really debatable. I was kind of having issues. I was thinking, whenever I put one character over the other one, I was like, no way. This character is better than that character. And then I was like, oh, I remember this from the other character. Then I just went out and just had fun watching stuff of all 3 animes. So, top 3 is really debatable. Just wanted to put that out there. These are my favorites, Well, from 4 to 1 was really debatable, but then 3 to 1 was really debatable. But with that being that, number 3 is Akane from Ranma 1.5. Now, I love Ranma 1.5. It's a really great anime, one of my favorites of all time, and I would even say it's way better than a lot of the animes that I personally reviewed. Now, there's a lot of animes I grew up with and love, and Ranma is one of them. And, Ranma is, to be honest, most of the animes I am saving, like for season finales or special days, are the ones I grew up with and really, really are big, And surprisingly, not a lot of people know. Like Ranma 1.5, I'm surprised that from the people I've spoken with. Like, it's a huge anime, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's underrated. No, it deserves the love it gets. But from the people I met, they kind of don't know nothing about Ranma 1.5. And that sucks because it's actually one of the greatest animes, in my opinion, of all time. But moving on from that, Akane from 1.5 is a wonderful Tsundere waifu. Now, on the Tsundere list, I tried to, be open-minded and all that stuff, you know what I mean? And not just be like, the most common or whatever. But in this list, I was like, I have to go all out. And Akane made it to number 3. She definitely is one of, like I said, it's debatable, number 1, 2, and 3. Even till now, saying, at times compared to 2 and 1, it's like, I remember this moment, and it's just wonderful. Now, number 2 is Misty from Pokemon. You could say whatever you want, but Misty is amazing. I love Misty. She is just all out cool. I love Pokemon. I'll have a little card coming up here for my review of it in Indigo League. And overall, I think Misty she is just the greatest Tsundere in all of Pokemon. She is the Pokegirl. Like, I enjoy her storyline. I love the adventures along with Ash and Brock. I just one thing I remember. I remember a lot of times when no, not the game. Like the games, like I've not experienced a lot with those classic games. Like I'm was more of a Pokemon card collector, the manga I remember, and more of the animes, right? The games was here and there things for me. Now, but Misty, I remember, in the, seeing some of the manga, I believe, she was a part of. And also, what was it? She was like a gym leader, I believe, in one of those games, from somewhat I remembered. But I loved more of the anime portray of Misty. I love to sit, watch those old episodes and watch Misty moments and her little interactions with Ash and Brock and seeing how they go, and it's pretty cool. So yeah. Now number one. Now number 1 was, while making this list, I was like, Tsundere. Who is a cute Tsundere? Who has shown time and time again to be all out Tsundere, waifu, and cute? Overall, it's Kagome. It is always Kagome. Now, like I said, 1, 2, and 3, debatable. Still stand by that opinion. A strong, but I have to say that Kagome, she's really cool. Look, I love Inuyasha, I watched it a lot of times. I remember keep going back and forth with the clips and what was it? I remember back then. I remember the Inuyasha stuff. Oh, nowadays when I go to the stores, I see some of the mangas of Inuyasha, randomly, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So as a Tsundere, I'd say Kagome, she's a pretty cool Tsundere. And I'd say as a Tsundere waifu, my favorite. Now, like I said, like for example, Misty, Kagome, and Akane. Like just what was it? If you did not know, the creator of Inuyasha is also the creator of Ranma 1.5. And what was it? I forget exactly what, but there was a crossover. Yes, between Ranma, Inuyasha, and another thing. I remember seeing that, and just imagine one day a Pokemon Ranma 1.5 and Inuyasha crossover and Misty, Kagome, and what was it, Akane, all in one, baited and all, furious at each other, and just like, that would be so cool. Now, with that being that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's been a long video, but I enjoyed this. This was cool. I should do another one of these. So with that being that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye.